following contest, scheduled for one fall, is the #1 contenders match for the TIW Championship. Introducing first, on the weight of 100 pounds, Scotty Aero! From North Adams, Massachusetts, weighing 200 pounds, Justin Kase!
Well, that wasn't my most gracious opening ever, I suppose.
You're adorable, schmucky. What else could we say?
That is the word on the street, apparently.
You know, Paul pulled an audible on you. We can't hold you accountable for that. We will, but we can't.
So it is the #1 contenders match for the TIW Championship. The winner of this match will go on to face the winner of High Voltage Omar versus Tyrek tonight. We'll have on that later. But for now, it's Scotty Aero going up against Justin Kase.
These are two of the hottest wrestlers right now in TIW.
It's very true. Justin Kase has been on a hot streak after settling the score with Lance Maid while picking up a series of impressive victories. On the other side, Scotty Aero dispatched of Benjamin Blackwell, and that has led him on a hot streak of his own.
And that's how we're at this point where we are tonight, at end of the road, the biggest event in TIW history.
Absolutely, it's the biggest crowd I think I've seen here in the TIW arena, whether it was at the Pilgrim Memorial Church in Pittsfield or here in Leansboro. The crowd came ready to see some wrestling tonight, and they're going to see a whole bunch of it. 16 ladder match for the tag titles. False Tower Anywhere between Tyler Vincent and Samuel Bolt, as we just learned.
High Voltage Omar retains the title tonight.
That is a potential thing. Alternatively, Tyrek could be crowned the third ever TIW champion.
But right now, Scotty Aero doing great to work in the knee.
Yeah, he's targeting that left knee, left leg.
He knows how dangerous that super kick of Justin Kase is.
Absolutely. Hard to deliver it with one leg. Goes to work on that left leg right off the bat. Scotty Aero, he knows what he's doing in between those ropes. Has a plan, has a game plan. He puts it into motion right off the bat.
He's not giving Justin Kase a chance to recover here.
All of his weight dragging across the left ankle, hung up on the bottom rope. 185 pounds of Scotty Aero. Kase struggles to get back to his feet. For his troubles, he gets kicked some more in that leg. See, he tried to kick his way out, but landing on the left leg caused him a bunch of pain again.
He can't put any weight behind it.
He's barely able to, but then he gets to recover. You see, he's not able to follow up any of his offense. Maybe something here, though. There's a kick, a little bit of adrenaline, maybe helping him out. Scotty Aero in the corner, rushes in with a high knee. Again, using the right to kick, but has to plant with the left. And showing the effects of it as he throws Scotty Aero into the other corner. Another high knee. Side Russian leg sweep. Just in case, weathers the early start from Scotty Aero. Into the pinfall, barely gets the 2 count.
Do not have my money on Scotty Aero.
Why do you say that?
Because he's not going to listen to these fans. Just in case he had even more momentum
Dispatching the outside.
in recent months coming into this. But now we started listening to the crowd and listening to these fans. They're behind him.
Yeah, that's an incredible source of support, source of energy.
It's a waste of time.
I mean, you know, you may say that and you may feel that way, but he just took that energy and went over the top rope with it, taking out Scotty Aero. So if he channels it into something good, then it's not a waste at all.
And he took himself down too.
Scotty Aero definitely got the worst of that deal.
I don't know. Just in case isn't quick up to his feet.
He's feeling the effects of the damage to the left leg from earlier. It's not. He's up to his feet now. Up to his feet first, in the ring first. Oh!
But Scotty with the wherewithal to know what was going on at all times.
Absolutely. Grabbed that left leg and drove it into the apron.
The number one weapon in Just in Case's arsenal, that super kick. That's what he used to be Brutal Bob Evans last month.
He did. We'll see Brutal Bob Evans also later tonight. For now, Aero has...
Nice striking through leg whip by Scotty Aero.
And holds on to it. I was gonna say, he hasn't carried his position. Still does. Now he's trying to hyperextend that knee, it looks like. He's got to get out of this, I would think, pretty quick. Some real damage to be done to that knee.
He can always tap out. You know, that's not...
Tapping out is an option, although probably not the one he wants to take, as if he taps out, he does not become the number 1 contender for the TIW championship.
But with a broken leg, he's also out for another 6 months.
That is the dilemma you face when in a position like that. Big spine buster from Just in Case into the cover, 2. Scotty Aero is able to kick out at 2.
Just in Case slow to recover, the damage has been done to that knee of his.
Feeling the effects of the spine buster though. Case barely able to his feet and
Chop block to the back of that left knee again.
you mentioned the fans. Maybe Case spent a little too much time there looking at the fans, trying to rally behind him, and took his eyes off Scotty Aero. We know, given Aero's history, you cannot do that.
He is dastardly, and I respect him for that.
Oh, vicious straight right to the face. Dragging Case back in the middle of the ring. Scotty Aero knows what he's doing when it comes to submission holds. Alternatively, you just throw the leg into the mat. That also works.
That's just as effective.
Driving the knee and the leg into the mat.
Nice, innovative move there.
Got the pretzeled up, got the knee extended, got the ankle pushed, then you had the other hand pulling back the face.
I don't even know what to call this. Over the shoulder, single leg, face stretch. We're going to call the Aero lock.
The Aero lock is in. Case is able to crawl his way to the rope though and break free. Hey, he's got the left arm and left leg both hooked up to that one.
Taking full advantage of that 5 count as well.
Scotty Aero will push every competitor that she can.
Over onto the apron.
And trade blows. He's got to be careful. Falls to the floor from there. It's going to do a little more damage than he's already had done. Pulls Aero out into the apron with him.
This isn't going to end well.
For at least one, if not both of them. Tries to do that super kick. Didn't really get much of it. Might have been blocked totally. And then he slipped off the apron. Aero with that cannonball takes out Just in Case. You called it the second Aero started this match. He was taking away that super kick. He was able to do just that. He takes advantage of it right now. All that work paying dividends.
Of course. I'm a wrestling genius, if you haven't noticed.
Well, let's calm down with the genius talk. You, for the most part, know what you're talking about.
Far more than you, schmucky.
Personality aside,
Well, this has
you're
nothing to do
fairly
with personality. Which is fantastic, by the way.
you have rooted for my injury.
You know, everyone needs to be put in their place. I have a fantastic personality. My mother tells me that all the time.
I mean, someone's got to tell you that. Count is at 3, double edge handle on the back by Kase.
Back to that knee.
Yeah, both men feeling the effects of this match. Into the steel steps. Aero just, his jacket was under the steps. Looked like he reached for something.
Well, a ringside attendant wasn't
Count
doing
is
their
at
job.
6. He's got handcuffs. He's handcuffing just in case of these steel steps.
Well, a win is a win.
Rest count is at 8. Obviously, Kase can't get back in the ring if he's stuck to the steps. The ref doesn't know to count. I mean, can't blame him for not counting. It's a foreign object. Scotty Aero wins, I guess.
Your winner of the match, and new number 1 contender, Scotty Aero.
So through some nefarious means, the count out on account of the handcuffs applied. The ref counted 10 and bell rang. Scotty Aero wins. He's going to fight for the TIW Championship next month.
Justin Kase may be a physical specimen, but nothing can compare with the brains of Scotty Aero. He had a game plan. He stuck to it. He's attacked that knee over and over and over, and he had a plan B, or we'll call it plan H. handcuff him to the steps.
I mean, you got to feel for Justin Kase here.
I don't have to, and I don't.
That match could have gone either way, but
Do we have a key for that, or is he going to be out here all night?
I mean, that's another good question. You have to get bolt cutters out here to cut it off?
Because if he's going to be out here all night, I'd like him not to be in my way.
You're ridiculous. The man just lost a shot at the TIW Championship. He's so stuck to metal steps, and you're worried about your view.
Cry me a river.
That's what Scotty Aero's saying right now. Yeah, real tough talking when the person he's talking to is handcuffed to steel steps. I mean, he could drag the steps out with him, I suppose. Those aren't bolted in.
But they're heavy. That's about 200 pounds worth of steel right there.
Getting somebody out here to break him loose, like... Finally, they're able to get his hand loose at least, and Kase will be able to walk away. Watch out for the handcuffs stuck to the step, I guess, for the rest of the night. But Scotty Aero's number 1 contender.